They tell you say Dangote they import oil from America, United States of America. Dangote they import oil from United States of America. Ask them, wetin happen to Nigeria oil? You see all this abracadabra where people they believe they buy into. The same Dangote say he go sell him oil with the dollar worth equivalent. The same Dangote say he prefer selling him oil to outside Nigeria. Hey, you know say Kardona Refinery, they build Kardona Refinery, you no go fit refine any oil wey come from Nigeria. You know that one? Hey, you see, Nigeria was never meant to be a country. And I tell you, it was never meant to be a country. Nigeria was only meant to be, I don't know whether a non-functional body, a non-functional people, a non-functional organization that will only beneficiary enjoy. It will never benefit you anything, but the slave masters will always benefit. As long as you agree for slave masters' point, you go gain from it. The Kaduna Refinery today, as me and you they here, we know say if you don't know, go and find out from the Nigerian news. It cannot refine any oil from Biafra land or even anywhere. Make I just talk Nigeria, make you understand. They build them so you no go refine any oil where come from Nigeria. Why? Now be the question where you go ask yourself. Why? Now be the question where you supposed to ask. And this Kaduna refinery, every year they bring budget, may they put inside. Every year they go budget money put inside. Waiting the refinery be for now. Biafrans, I greet all of you now. Anywhere you are watching from, I greet you in the name of Chukokike. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. Now today na restructure, colonization, re-understanding, replanning, replanting. It will not work. It don't too late. It don't too late. In case some people will never understand, they say it don't too late. It make you understand them say it don't too late. Where we did now where Zaragoza link, Caroline Collins link. Please help me out. I think we don't have autopilot in Zaragoza. You don't need autopilot in Zaragoza. What you need is to join Spanish family. I will put the number there now. Join the Spanish family. Finish. If you know anybody that is in Spain and is not yet connected to the Spanish family, join the Spanish family. Let me see if I have his number. I will find his number and I will post his number to you. Call him, you'll be included in the family, Spanish family. And it's nothing like autopilot. We have Biafra family. I will send you his link, his telephone number. You will call him. Let me find him. Let me find him. Just a moment. bring his number. But before I bring his number, I think we must not forget all these clips. Let's watch. This is our Prime Minister.
Yes. Not just in Finland, but Biafra opportunity to participate in voting for the self-referendum. And the voting is going to be online voting.
Yes.
Make sure that we put in place every mechanism that will give opportunity to every Biafran to vote wherever you are in the world.
Yes.
But those who wish to come to Finland to be like watch the Biafra referendum announcement, follow the voting for as long as it is going to take, many days it's going to take. We're going to have program that time, and the day the voting is going to end, we are going to announce the result both in the homeland and in diaspora.
Wow.
Then after that, the gate again will be wide open.
Oh boy. The final one, never to close again.
We are going to declare Biafra after that and defend it.
Yes.
I want all of you to understand that what you see is just those that we can afford their uniform.
Wow.
We have over 100,000 military men waiting.
Wow.
And when I said it, they say we have just 17. They mocked us. They say we are in the bush. We have been able to prove to them that we are not in the bush.
Yes.
We own Biafra land, and we are not in the bush. Of course, we have our base, we have our command. You don't expect us to have, for military to have command. We're not like Nigeria. We're supposed to be in the barracks, in the city, and the street, blocking our roads and extorting money from our people. Our army, Biafra Liberation Army, their only agenda and work is to make sure that those coming to kill our women and children don't come and go back alive. That is their job, and they'll be doing that job very well.
Yes.
So our Biafra Liberation fighters, resistance fighters, they are also much in number, very intact. You saw the tactical striking force of the Biafra resistance fighters yesterday. We are also going to unveil our Navy officially, which is the Black Marine and the Dragon Marine fighters. They're going to be unveiled officially in time to come. So what I'm trying to say is that all we need now is to finance our Liberation Army as much as possible. They are ready to go. It is us that need to propel this engine, in order to function very well. You can see we don't want to, for the very first time in Biafra Liberation, you see gunboat yesterday, and they mounted it. So we are going to continue like that. We're not going to slow down. We will make sure that we get more sophisticated weapon to defend our land, because that is the only thing that will make us to be alive in the midst of this genocide that Nigeria has brought upon us. For over 60 years, we have been butchered, paid the biggest price for one Nigeria. And today we have rejected that we will never pay any price again for one Nigeria. Those who want to be one Nigeria can go and die, so that Nigeria can remain one. But not Biafrans. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you can see Spanish rep on the screen. That is the number, and I've also pasted it on the comment section. So if you want to reach the Spanish rep, that is the number on the screen. You will see there, Spanish rep. That is the number 346. That's +34 619 371915. Call him if you are in Spain, you want to communicate, you want to join, call him. So my people, as I tell you, you listen to waiting our Prime Minister talk. The important thing is to sponsor our army. When you see the things where they go on now, like what I have just been telling you, you will know that Nigeria has been a joke. You will know that Nigeria is just but a joke. We know they interested in anything where they happen. Anything where they happen now, they happen because you allow it to happen. And we don't decide, say, we no go allow it to happen again, because it don't happen many times, and the enough is enough. Just a moment. Not to refine. Refine. Crude oil. Okay. Now, I think I will show you some things. I will show you some things to prove you that I am sure why Kaduna Refinery is not working profitable. It did there. Nigeria Refinery can that one another thing. Nigeria Kaduna Refinery to reopen. No, why Kaduna Refinery is okay. Punch Kaduna Port Harcourt Refinery. Don't punch newspaper. Okay, lack of crude oil. Now, make we start with this Kardona own. Make we start with this Kardona own. But before we start with Kardona own, I want you to know that today we go discuss say Dangote Refinery. They import his oil from abroad, outside Nigeria. Kardona Refinery, they build them saying you go I think Peru or something like that. One North American country, one South American country like that. Now their oil emerge. They say Nigeria oil no they good to refine there. And then you go to ask yourself, why did you build the refinery? Because the refinery, Kaduna Refinery, they build them when they know already the oil where Nigeria gets. So if you they build oil refinery, you forgive them if they want to take. These people have plans, but my people don't know. My people see they fool themselves. They believe say one Nigeria. That's why you see Iwenyamu today. He come out to talk. Me, I no buy. I no go follow you. No be Iwenyamu say in place bounty for Simon Ekpa head. He don't withdraw the bounty. Make una they ask questions. You place bounty. You want me Simon will die. Make they carry and corner. And today you they cry. The same thing where Simon Ekpa they cry. The same thing when Nam they cannot they cry. You are crying and you want Simon Ekpa to come and die. For fighting for the same thing, you come and sit down on the national television to cry about. You know how you went to civil war, how they treated you, how they manipulated you, how they killed you. You cry, you cry, you cry, you cry, you cry, you. Every time he went, you will come and cry how he went to war, how they killed his people, how they maltreated them, how they have not been fair. Then why are you still placing? Go and take back the bounty you placed on Simon Ekpa. We go no say you did serious. You please the Funanis when they tell you go and tell them one story now so they will believe you are doing the right thing. If you when you will come out now and say that bounty I placed on Simon Ekpa, don't take them back. I regret putting that bounty. I will trust what they do. Mana n'ihu ugwu Petenazo, no be there we don't pass that level. We know they day again. We know they there again. So me, the thing where I want to make everybody understand, you see, Nigeria, Funani, it don't tell where they plan within they plan. Dangote, it don't tell where they plan within they plan. You see, when Nigeria no fit build refinery, Dangote fit build refinery. They tell you now, you see the cry yesterday, oil refinery is dry, Port Harcourt is dry, the people are hungry. The people will always be hungry in as much as Nigeria is concerned. The people crying for labor now, minimum wage, your minimum wage now 40,000, 35,000 naira. They don't pay you the salary. They owe you. Some people, some teachers, they owe them up to 8 months, 1 year, 2 years. They owe them. They know they pay them. I won't make you ask yourself, if they come make your salary 80,000 naira, you think say they go pay you in 10 years? Listen, Nigeria, like I talk, they no build and make it be country. They build and make it be chaos. They no build and make it stay. They build and make it no stay. They no construct and make it be a habitable place. They construct and make it be inhabitable. They no make call Nigeria, make it be a something that will give you joy as somebody that is inside. No, they make Nigeria to be pain, sorrow, tears, blood for you that is inside. Why those outside Nigeria will be benefiting from it? You know, Opaka. I don't know what thing that they call Opaka for English, but if you be Igbo, you know Opaka. Opaka, the people where they live under the tree of Opaka, they know they see I'm sure. Now people where they live far, now them they see Opaka shop. Now so Nigeria be. The people of Nigeria can never benefit from Nigeria. The only people that benefit from Nigeria are outsiders. You say a lie. Funani they be Nigeria. Funani they come now. They all wandered into your country and took over. They be Nigerians. If you want call Nigeria now, as that map today, Funani no get ancestral land. Funani are strangers. They be fugitives. The worker enter, come take over. No be waiting we want talk. Make I just start with Kardona Refinery, then we go know the next thing we want talk. Kardona Refinery, make I show you. Now, make we start with this. Why Kardona Refinery, I believe, okay, is there on the screen. Why Kardona Refinery is not fit for Nigeria oil. Are you getting it? Kaduna Refinery is not fit for Nigeria oil. This publication was of 2015. Now, let me read for you. Dr. Emmanuel Ebora who has varied experience and earned a reputation as Mr. Fix in the global oil and gas industry for his pioneering work in Venezuela. Thank you. The Kardona Refinery is meant for the Venezuela oil, not for Nigeria oil. Okay. And the Brazil and Canada was co-opted by former President Olusegun Obasanjo to draft the foremost version of the petroleum industry bill, together with the former Minister for Petroleum Resources, led Dr. Rewan Lukman. In the interview with the news editor Marcel Mbamalo, he speaks on the bastardization of the PIB, the Treasury single account, his journey into government circle and the bastard and the battered state of Nigeria refinery. Now, here what will happen. With regards to the downstream sector, aren't you worried about Nigeria imports petroleum product, even as it produces and they sell crude oil. I am more worried than any other person. This is Guardian News Nigeria. It is a shame that Nigeria, the sixth largest export of oil and the 10th largest reserve owner in the world, is importing its petroleum product. We have 4 refineries that don't work. It is not made to work. Are you getting it? The 4 refineries that never work, that is not working, that can never work again, were never meant to work by those who have special interest. This is Guardian newspaper. The refineries were never meant to work by those that have the special interest. Now, and it's not just that the refineries were not meant to work. It's just that every year, as they budget, trillions of naira will be budgeted for the maintenance of this Kardona refinery, Port Harcourt refinery, all the refineries that never produce or refine a drop of oil. Every time they tell you in next 2 months it will be set. But the worst part of it is that even this Kaduna refinery gets set, it will only produce, or it will only refine oil like the oil of Venezuela, because they say that the Venezuela oil is thicker than Nigeria oil. And this refinery was built after Nigeria oil has been discovered. So why would you go and build the refinery not to refine your oil if you don't get ulterior motive? Okay, if people who craft offshore oil refining allocation don't benefit from it, they will let the oil industry grow. There are so many problems. I believe that Nigeria's refinery, even at the best of condition, cannot work satisfactorily, particularly that of Kaduna. I have visited the facility when I was advisor for assessment, and my conclusion was that there was no point putting money there. As at 2015, oh, but till today, as at today, budget goes on every day. Now, at that time, I was pioneering building a new refinery in Nigeria. I went to India and they took with me 2 ministers, one for gas and the other for oil. We visited the base. Anyway, the point of all this thing is just that Nigeria Kaduna refinery cannot refine any oil. Kardona refinery cannot refine any oil from the Zoological Republic company. It will only refine imported oil. Are you getting it? You they get the message? You get the message? In a country where you have oil and where you have refineries, they are not working. The one that is working cannot refine the oil in that country. Then why did you build it? This should be the question. Why did you build the refinery? Now, if you continue the continue the query, you go find out that Nigeria like we always tell you, was never meant to be a country, but a business asset to some people who they benefit, who we benefit, and who are benefiting from it. So when you see anybody telling you Igbos can go, Yorubas are going, you are free to go freely. If they can freely go, why are you keeping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu there? Why are you calling for Simon Ekpa to be kidnapped the same way you kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Now people will not get common sense that they talk to. Whenever things they happen like this, they go begin they create some scenes. They tell you this, they tell you that. But who won't believe them can believe them. Who no one believe them, now you savvy. But the truth remains that you cannot stop this Biafra where you see now. You no go fit to stop them. Now make we go to Dangote. Make we go Dangote. Now Dangote imports oil from where? From United States of America. I don't know whether I go begin to read that for you, but I won't make you. There is something why I want you to understand why. I will make you understand why I dey tell you about Dangote importing oil from United States of America. Now I go show you. I dey come. Now, Nigeria's Dangote Refinery to import crude oil from United States. That was 2 months ago. Dangote crude oil imports connection to economy. Dangote Refinery to import crude oil from the United States of America. I am not aware Dangote Refinery imports crude oil from United States. This is now this one go dey interested make we watch this one. Make we listen to this one.
You know, we were assigned into the Ministry of Petroleum. We were doing about 1 million barrels per day. But as today, I'm proud to announce to you that we're doing approximately 1.7 million barrels per day. This is inclusive of condensate. There is a difference between crude and condensate. But even for crude alone, we're doing approximately 1.5. For condensate, it's even higher grade of crude that even sells higher in terms of price than the crude that people popularly, talk about. So as of today, our budget is predicated on 1.7 million barrels per day. But plus condensate, we're already meeting our budget expectations. So I think we deserve a round of applause from you. At least we are meeting our own mandate. First of all, of producing what OPEC has given to us to produce, which is 1.5. We have exceeded it when you include condensate, and so we have achieved that. Our target is to ensure that we produce up to 2-3 million barrels per day, and we have the capacity to do so. Our problem hasn't been capacity. Our problem has been, so many other, factors which I don't want to bore you today, but one of them is the difficulty in evacuation. Our pipelines, some of them as old as 50 years, some of them as old as the industry, which started in 1956 in Biafra. And so, the lifespan of the pipelines have already expired. And so when a young man goes to those pipelines and he just touches the pipelines, they are busted. And so even if you produce, you have the challenge of evacuation. And that is why most of the fuel stations are shut down because of evacuation difficulties. But we are addressing those problems. And that is why we are confidently saying that the issue has nothing to do with capacity, but the issue is basically technical, and which we are addressing. And by the time we address them, within the shortest possible time, we'll increase production, to 2 million to 3 million. Let me also say, as part of, our achievement, is that when we got into the ministry, one of the biggest problems we faced was lack of investment in the last 12 years. Recall that recently, the global CEO of Total made a statement significant interest in the new bid rounds that have been announced. President approved the new bid round, which we launched in Houston sometime this month. And Total is the highest, is the biggest oil and gas service provider in the world. Slumberger, among other companies like the Halliburtons, left Nigeria. Why did they leave? Because the policies were not favorable. They left because some people who were implementing the Local Content Act misunderstood the local content to be substitution of the IOCs. That wasn't the intent. I was in the Senate when we passed that law. The law was to build local capacity to play at their own level. As of today, no local drilling company can go to deep offshore to drill. It's still the exclusive, it's still within the exclusive capacity of the big oil servicing companies to go to deep offshore, where bulk of our production is coming from. It's important to note that over 80% of what is produced locally is produced by the IOCs. And the IOCs themselves have pledged that they are not leaving Nigeria, but they are trying to live onshore and shallow waters to go to deep offshore, which is beyond our own capacity at the moment. So the point is that we have been able to rekindle the confidence, we have restored the confidence of the investing community in the oil and gas sector. And that is why Halliburton's global COE was here. And that was why the Total global CEO was here last Saturday. And I've met with the global CEOs of Shell, ENI. As I speak now, the team of ENI is still waiting for me in my office. All these are to show that the policies of this government are working. We are already bringing back the investors because they now have confidence in this present administration. So we've done what a government is expected to do to attract investment. Somebody was asking me that Total announced $6 billion of proposed investment in Angola. I'm also very, very, happy to announce to you that we have a company.
No podemos permitir que el comercio de armas con los actores del conflicto en la franja.
Oh, this and another like, huh? Oh, this and me another like. That's why to download the video, the better for me. To download the video, the better for me. Anyway, there is no point. It's not a news. It's not a secret that Dangote, they import in oil. Why the refinery, the pipes in Port Harcourt are dried? Where the oil they go? Now the simple question what I want to ask with this: if Dangote tell you say in the import oil from, you see, anybody wey still dey believe Nigeria dey work or go work, I don't know wetin that person good make we do am. Now, if Dangote tell you say in the import from United States, how manage he dey import am? Now who dey clear a market for am? Which custom clear the goods when e enter? Dangote is importing oil into crude into Nigeria. The NNPC no know about it. Oil for Port Harcourt, the pipes they dry. You see, they tell you say bunkering. They do bunkering. Small one boy go carry 1 keg of oil. They catch and put am for jail. What about people like Dangote? When they get oil, they refine oil, they sell oil. Where are they getting their oil from? If no be bunkering, they do. Because why is the pipe dry? Wetin dry the pipe? You get spirit where they suck oil. I ask, you get any spirit where they suck oil? Where suck all the oil where they the pipeline? Where make oil no dey the pipeline again? Now Dangote come they go America, go they import in oil. Why your pipe they dry? where the pipe they don't divert and enter. Why the pipe? Nobody want tell you wetin happen to the pipe. Why be say nobody they investigate the pipe, but then they investigate the children? Man wey no see food after graduation carry something like this, you go carry small oil, you make it seafood shop. When you don't spoil and land, they spoil everything. You go catch and put them for jail. But to Dangote oil, where nobody has given us account where Dangote gets his oil from, but Dangote is refining oil. Nobody, Nigeria cannot tell you where Dangote is getting oil, but Dangote is refining oil. I am asking a question. Dangote get oil for Lagos. Dangote get oil where they go drill waterway. Lagos Lagoon don't turn to oil. Where is Dangote getting his oil? Who won't agree with me? Agree with me. You cannot bring oil into Nigeria without anybody knowing about it. Port Harcourt pipe no fit dry, pipe no fit dry. When oil they enter that pipe steady, where the oil they go? Where they divert and they go? Where is Dangote getting his oil from? Where in they refine? People know they agree as this kind of question. You go see Abati and the Rufai every day. Sit down. Their problem is Biafra. They don't want Biafra to come. They are scared of discussing Biafra. They are scared of telling themselves the truth that Nigeria can never work again. But they are not scared of telling you that Biafra has been dealt with in a way that nobody will agree to come again. The waiting at the talk, maybe somebody no go understand me. Now, make I cool down talk. Dangote Refinery dey for Lagos. And na crude oil, Dangote Refinery they refine. Na crude oil in the work. Dangote claim say in they getting crude oil from United States of America. And then a lie, you know they get any oil from United States of America. Where in they getting oil from then? Nigeria know they find out. Nigeria no care to find out. If you know they bring oil from United States, Conte you say they bring oil for United, what will be the intention? What will be the original plan? Despite that, the pipe where they supply oil for Port Harcourt can't dry. Oil you know they come out from there. Why they are pumping oil inside the pipe? That means the oil have been diverted to another place, and that place no go past Dangote Refinery for Lagos. So why you are in Port Harcourt to wait there, or you know green come make wait? Waiting they happen to the oil where they push inside the pipe every day. The oil that run non-stop. Waiting happen to them. If they run enter Dangote Refinery. Dangote, remember, MFRA give Dangote money from Central Bank of Nigeria. I don't know whether na $400 billion. No conditions. He just carry money, give Dangote. No terms, no paper, no document is signed. This is the same Nigeria. He give her money to build the refinery. And they tell you, say Dangote don't pay the money. I want to ask a question. Dangote borrow money, no document signed, no paper signed, nothing, no paper signed, no agreement, no interest, no signature, nobody signed anything. Just on trust, you carry money, give Dangote. And after 2 months, before Dangote never start production, Dangote still there under construction. They tell you, say, Dangote don't pay the money where he borrow for Central Bank. How many did he pay the money now? I don't know. Make somebody they help me to understand something. Dangote borrow money, make it take build the refinery. And he never build the refinery finish. They tell you, say he don't pay the money. Where he get the money from? And he no borrow money from another person. Understand the play. Understand the massive they play. Dangote no borrow money from another place to come pay. Now the money he pay. When he no work, when he no add anything, when in the industry, the refinery never begin work, he pay the money. Where he get the money from? Money where he borrow, no get any agreement, no get any document, no get anything to prove say he borrow money, but he only here say he borrow money, he don't pay. Where the document? No document. Till now, when me and you dey here. Now we don't enter for production. Dangote they produce oil. You know they buy oil from Nigeria. You know they carry oil from Nigeria. Whether credit or pay cash, you know they collect Nigeria oil. But in the produce oil, whether na spiritual oil in they produce, me I no know. In they produce, in they say they give people for outside Nigeria, in they making money. Are you getting the message? Where is he getting the oil from? He tell you saying they get his oil from the United States of America. United States of America na true? No, that go to know they get. Minister for Petroleum na true? No, we are not aware. How manage you dey inside a place like this and you call am say na country you dey inside? People wey no one reason, people wey no one understand. Till when una go begin the reason they understand? Nothing when. Nothing when. Nigeria can never be a place until Nigerians will call themselves Nigeria. Anyway, no need of telling them or giving them hope, because there will never be anything like Nigeria, because Nigeria can never be, because Nigeria was not meant to be. This is more reason why you should look for your freedom. This is the reason why you must do everything for this freedom to come. If you are one of them that have been fighting against the coming of this freedom, you better wake up now. Wake up now. I want to make you understand the one thing. All this amendment, regionalization, modernization, constitutionalization is just to make some fools to believe that Nigeria is going to change. You see, my people say na ane sinisi ahe we mano say na mess you go know. If you like the smell of mess, you go know say the shit go sweet when you eat them. But if you hear smell of mess, you know say shit no be something where you go put for mouth. If you want regionalization, you want Biafra, calm down. No talk Biafra again, no na peace, one Nigeria. You hold Nnamdi Kanu against your own justice where you give. We know they talk now, say you leave Sunday go, you leave the other one. No. We are not comparing Nnamdi Kanu to anybody, because Nnamdi Kanu na Nnamdi Kanu. Now, your own court say make you leave am, you no gree leave am. Wetin dey happen now? Your court say leave am, you say you no go leave am. Now, you want make I believe say when you call regionalize your government, you go favor me. After 50 or 60 something years, nothing has happened, nothing is happening, nothing will happen, and somebody is still uselessly, brainlessly believing that Nigeria is for him. You believe Nigeria is your own. You believe Nigeria is working out because you are a foolish man, foolishly catching out. You think say it go continue like that? The best thing now is for you to begin to support the freedom of your people. Because whether you agree support, whether you refuse to support, whether you accept to support, Biafra will come. It will be worst for you to think you will have a place When you are on the right place, you have everything it will take, it will cost for you to support. You say you no go support, and at the last you come here now to tell me, say you be Biafran. You are a professor of media. You are a professor medical. You are a professor petroleum. If you are not amongst, if you are not among us now, you are not inclusively joining forces to bring Biafra. Don't bother being a Biafra. Don't bother yourself being a Biafra. Because Biafra don't need anybody, but everybody needs Biafra. This is one thing people don't understand. Biafra will be a place where, you see, did you watch the last program we had with Dolofos? Thank you, Dolofos. Thank you so much for this powerful super chat. Now British money, if you put up for Nigeria now, I don't know whether it is 50,000 naira. Nigeria, we're done finish. Useless people. That is why nobody want to reconcile with Nigeria. Nigeria is a cash out ground for anybody. Anyway, make I not forget what I talk. If you go to the last program we had with Professor Shioma Okoma, you see people from Caribbeans coming. They want to associate. When they made findings and their verification has told them that they are originally Biafrans. Originally, many people you see today are Biafran. Do you know you have black Jews? Do you know that? There are black Jews. These black Jews, where are they from? If they are not from Biafra land, black Jews, where are they from? They are as intelligent, as talented as we are. All the biggest thing, all innovation, findings, productions all over the world are either Jew or African American or African British. Go and make your findings. Go and make your findings. We have been the brain behind everything good in this world, but we have been trashed. So when Biafra come, we know that there will be a coming home. Biafra coming will be a coming home season for every true Biafran. I know they talk of all these Biafran we will know today will be Biafran. There are Biafrans we don't know yet, and they will manifest and they will come, because Biafra is a land. You see this oil where people they do oil will be you. In short, all you need to do, I believe Biafra will be a land. All you need is, if you are paying tax, you go to filling station, you go collect oil, put for your fuel. Nobody go there filling station, they sell fuel. All you need to do is to pay the service charge. Because Biafra will not depend on anything like oil. I want to ask you, since the creation of Nigeria, is there any Biafran that have depended on oil? Is there any Biafran that have based or benefited from the oil? No. Nobody have benefited from oil. So why do you think when Biafra come now, we go depend on the oil when we have better things to depend on? 2 days ago, I was scrolling social media. I see a boy that built an aeroplane that went into the air and flew for more than 15 minutes and they came down. Even the aeroplane was rapid. The people were saying, you don't go, you know, go come back again. And the boy was with his remote controlling it. And guess how he did it? Locally. And you are telling me that when Biafra come, listen, when Biafra come, you don't need the petrol to succeed or to survive. You need your talent. Those hidden talents will come out. Those hidden talent will come out. You will know that a Biafra will give you a suggestion, an idea how to have 247 electricity, how to have water. Go and check Biafra land. Go to Nigeria today. Yo, just bring that map of Nigeria. Where do you have the most beautiful houses? Is it not our home? Who the architect? Who be the architect? Now we. Who be the engineers? Now we. Biafrans can build motor without being a common roadside mechanic. They build motor. They go drive them. Build aeroplane, go fly. Go drive and fly. Where you no go school, you no do physics, you no know wetin be pilot, you just do am a driver. And you are there believing that the reason why we are asking for Biafra is because of oil. What is oil? Oil is nothing compared to the talent God has given to us. Oil will be like things you can, oil will be one of those things that nobody will be interested in. Because when you know that you need to live in an atmosphere that is like heaven, many things more are going to be discovered by the time Biafra come. In Biafra land, you have oil here and there. It's difficult to see a land, a place in Biafra land that doesn't have oil. We have natural gas everywhere. We have coal. We have so. Tell me what you think it is that will make Biafra not to function or succeed. Biafra land is a place that everybody in the world will be interested in coming to live or to see. Biafra land will be a land that everybody want to be an eyewitness to what is happening or what is going to happen in. And this is why we no go stop. We must fight. If you have not been supporting Biafra, try wake up now, begin to support. If you have not voted, go and start doing your vote. Begin to tell people about voting. The voting, listen, the number of voting needed to declare Biafra is already accomplished. We've gotten that. But we want everybody to vote because tomorrow, your vote will be your gate fee. Your voting, the vote you vote will be a gate pass for you into the land of Biafra. You see, some people will live miserable as a Biafran in Biafra land. A time will come when they go cry, when they go cry. That is why you should not back your people. Don't back your people. Back them up. Don't back your people. Back your people up. Join forces with your people. Fight for the true cause. Fight for the just cause. Biafra is coming. Whether you like it or not, we no longer there for the time of what do you call it? We are not asking for negotiations. We are not asking for regionalization. We are not asking for constitutional amendment. We have demanded for this and it failed and nobody gave to us. Everybody rejected it. Everybody denied it. So today, when you see anybody telling you about regional government, about government to regional, I want you to understand that that person is just a time waster, and we are not going to take such persons serious. We are now in a place where we call takeoff time, takeoff zone or takeoff point. Now there we dey now, and we must take off because our plane has been steaming. It's time we fly away. Whether you like, whether you no like, the truth is that Biafra don't pass come out to where somebody could have our life like say this and no, we no dey there again. We now dey for the place where we say now our destinies e dey for our own hand. Our destiny e dey for our hand. Whether you want, whether you don't want, all depend on you. Everything depend on you. If you want, if you don't want, all your own. If you want freedom, fight for freedom. If you don't want freedom, no problem. Fight for what you believe. If you want Nigeria, keep fighting for Nigeria to come. When Nigeria comes, I don't know what you will be like. I don't know what you want to be like. But Nigeria that will come, no Nigeria will be better than what you have now. No Nigeria will be better than what you have now. The best Nigeria so far is what you have gotten. If you think you want anything better, you are going to get something worse. Let us listen to this, our leader, Mazen Dekano, in Zoom meeting with all the people. I don't know the day we will have time to show this and listen to this because there were many of them, even the London boy was there. So many of them were there discussing the way forward to Nigeria. Let us listen and hear. Just our leader only is who we are going to listen to in this. So on a good day, we go listen to all of them. Let's go.
Then you have to discuss from that platform. If they will feel that they don't want, then you have to discuss with them from that angle. So when people come on forums like we have now and make us to feel whether it is Igbo, whether it is a Niger Delta ethnic nationality, make us to feel as if we are the problem of Nigeria. No, Nigeria is actually the problem of my people because there is great injustice. You cannot continue to sustain 36 states if you take away the oil producing states. Take all their oil, share it amongst people who produce nothing, and then say that this is about one Nigeria. No, it is not about one Nigeria. We must do something about the constitution if we truly believe that want to fix Nigeria. Then if we don't want to fix Nigeria, that's what we say, okay, us. Let us discuss how we're going to move forward, whether that moving forward means within or without Nigeria. I don't know whether I'm still within my
thank
state
you.
or not. I think
Thank you very much. I think you've well exceeded your allotted time. On that note, I would be handing over to my good brother Dele for that. I think Mazen Namdekano is back here, so Dele can repeat that question again.
He's back. He's back. I've had the privilege of speaking extensively with Mazi Namdekano in the past, and we've been on this conversation for a while. So I'm happy to welcome you back, Mazi. Thank you for agreeing to join us back at short notice. The question is, there are those who believe in Nigeria, but you are virtually giving up on Nigeria. And I've asked this question before. Do you think it is possible for any part of Nigeria to break away without another war? Which is the concern of most people who oppose whatever you stand for at the moment. So is it possible for us to break away without another fight? And here we are at this conference talking about never again. The meaning of never again means we should not repeat the tragedy of the past. Thank you.
Before Mazen Namdekano comes, you see, this is now, this Dele Momodu question. How do you want to go without a fight? You think you will go without a fight? If it bursts into a fight, if it results into war, I want to ask you a question. What are we having now in Biafra land? Is it not worse than war? Where somebody go wake up in the morning, you see say you don't die. You know, say some people go wake up, no say they go they sleep, they no say they don't die. Now when they wake up, they go no say they don't die. Where a parents will leave his family and went out to look for daily bread, by the time you come back, your house has been bombed, your children are murdered. What kind of war will be better than what you have now? We're already in the midst of war, dangerous war, the war way past war. The war we are facing now is dangerous, more dangerous than that of 1967 to 70. That is why I tell anybody, don't think you have a shortcut. You don't have any shortcut, because that your shortcut will lead you into destruction. We're already in the midst of war. People are dying on daily basis. And not that there are people that have done anything wrong. There are people that has done nothing. People have done nothing. Just because a military man, a policeman want to get a revenge that he went to war with he want to go and level IPOB, he want to go and level Biafra army, he want to go and level ESN. Ever since ESN, they want to go and fight ESN, they could not penetrate, they get angry, they come into community, they begin to shoot at innocent people. They want to go and fight Biafra army, they could not succeed. When Biafra army neutralize them, they get angry, they go back to innocent communities and they level them and level their community. We have seen this in many places, and somebody is still scared of war. Let me tell you, you are already in the midst of dangerous war. You are already in a dangerous war zone, in case you don't know. Let's listen to Mazen Nandekano.
Thank you, my dear brother Dele. Thank you very much. And also Mazi, the co-host of this very wonderful and unique forum. I want to acknowledge those that went before me, our elders, the two people that actually have so much regard for, Baya Debanjo, and also our own father, Bazilika Mechi, and also my regards and respect to Bishop Coker and all the rest of them that spoke. The fact of the matter is that we can break the war without any rancor or need to go to war. We mustn't forget that there was a country called Czechoslovakia. Today, they are the Czech Republic and Slovakia. They never fought any war. And for us to properly contextualize this never again theme or scenario that people are talking about, we must go back to how we were before the white man came. There was no war between Biafran people and the Oduduwa people before Lugard came. There was no war between Biafran people and, say, the Fulanis from the north. Everybody minded their own business until the white man came and decided otherwise. Decided otherwise in such a way that even Igbo land itself is carved up into heaven knows how many states, even some of them in the north, as we speak. My own relatives from a land that we never fought any war with decided all of a sudden that we are no longer together or should be one as a people. All of these things are the vestiges of colonialism. And I blame it squarely on the shoulders of those that call themselves the founding fathers of Nigeria. And after them, those of them that call themselves rather laughably the elites. You don't have elitism in a place where there is no running water, no good roads, no good schools. Cattle headers are busy slaughtering and massacring people everywhere. And some people have the temerity to come out on national television or on this forum to say they are the elite. Elite of what and for what? What have you accomplished? Absolutely nothing. So all this vacuous elitism makes me very, very sick. I do not subscribe to it. My main point that I want to raise is a brief response to what Tanko Yakasai said a while ago. There seems to be this blame game going on in Nigeria. And as the bishop quite rightly said, it is called, I think in his words, if I'm correct, he called it relativism. When a crime is committed by a Fulani, there isn't much who care about it. If some crime is committed by a person or by a Biafran, there seems to be an amplification of the implications of that very crime, regardless of how minuscule or irrelevant it may be in the wider scheme of things. Why am I saying this? You're telling me that you are in a country where the Fulanis have consistently been massacring people on a daily basis. First, they called them terrorists, then they were called insurgents, and now they're called bandits. But you and I know that in the main, these are Fulani headers killing people. Nobody has ever suggested the designation of Miyetti Allah as a terrorist group. Absolutely not. You live in this sort of under this climate, such as the atmosphere of impunity and lies. You witness these things every blessed day. And some people will have the guts or the temerity to talk about one Nigeria. Nigeria that came into existence only 60 years ago. How about the ethnic nationalities that existed before Britain was formed? The thing that we keep missing is this. Nobody has the guts to ever interrogate or challenge the deficiencies within Nigeria. And what do I mean by that? We never actually promulgated nor sustained the constitution in the first place. There is no Nigerian constitution. In other words, the ordinary public in Nigeria has no say in how they are governed. How then do you expect that country to move forward? How do you expect healing and reconciliation? How is that possible? You and I know it's never ever going to be possible. Yakasai and modern commentators keep harping about the 1966 coup. It was an Igbo coup, which of course is a lie. I would recommend that Elder Tanko Yakasai go back and read Ademoyega's Why We Struck. One of the people that he mentioned, he wrote a book, Why We Struck. In that very book, it was made explicitly clear that what happened in 1966 was a revolution. And I make bold to say this, without casting any aspersions or degrading anybody, only the South can carry out a revolution. Only the South. Because of how the North is structured. Their mindset, the way they reason, their value system cannot allow them to rise above what I call very primordial religious sentiments to carry out a revolution or a coup against their leaders. What happened in 1966 was a revolution. And in a revolution, there are bound to be casualties. What Yakasai was alluding to is the fact that no Igbo high-ranking politician nor army officer was killed in the coup. But the fact of the matter is this. Under Michael Okpara, we had the fastest growing economy in the whole of Africa, if not the whole of the world, 40% every blessed year. How can you kill such a person? The Kaduna of Sokoto, Sir Ahmadu Bello went to Sandhurst in London to go and give a speech in England, to go and give a speech. In that very speech, when he came into the hall, he segregated all the cadets, all the people actually, the so-called Nigerians at Sandhurst studying to become military officers. He said he wanted to address only the North. Only the North. Go to your, they talk about history all the time. But these same elites are the same people that connived and conspired to deny us history in our schools. Because they understand the implications. That was what actually led the likes of Nzoku to say that these type of people should not be at the helm of affairs in Nigeria. I give it to them in the North. The North was going very well. So Ahmadu Bello knew what he was doing. The Biafra knew what he was doing. They all loved their people and they were developing at a very good pace, or should I say rate. But the fact of the matter is that there is nothing called one Nigeria. The sooner we rise up and face this reality better for us, or else our children and our students will be having these discussions in years to come. And that is not the way to go. In Russia, there was a revolution by the Bolsheviks. In France, there was a revolution. In England, there was a revolution. Cromwell cut off the head of King Charles I. Today, you don't hear the royal family saying, oh, people from Cumbria, where Oliver Cromwell comes from, should be denied access to good education because they rose up against the crown. In America, there was a revolution. In every revolution, people are bound to die. If something happened in NSAS, during the NSAS protest, these same people introduced tribe and religion into it. And falsely claim that those burning down properties out of anger and rage because of the killings at toll gates in Lagos are all Igbo people. The same people talking about one Nigeria to make Nigeria better. How is that possible? When people cannot be honest with themselves. All of you, all of us participating today, we all know that the Constitution is flawed. We know that the 1979 Constitution, or in fact, from 79 to 99, they are all flawed documents. You and I know that. because it's the turn of your village. You want to rotate presidency, you want to start eating as other people, you want to start buying houses in Dubai, in the UK, and in America. You say, oh no, it is not in my turn. That is what they are doing. Once you're elected as a senator, as a governor, or whoever you are, you will say to yourself, not in my turn. Let me make that money that others have made before proceeding. You stay in a country, you are in a country where Umar Diko is the most corrupt individual out of Africa. He's the funny man. The families are now enjoying the loot, the money he stole. There was a man called Ibrahim Taher, if you have forgotten. This man burnt Nitel down at Marina after stealing all the money. And we are here pretending that somehow things can be better. It can never, ever be better. There is something called a referendum or a plebiscite. There must be a constitution formulated by the people, and that is the best way to go. Without it, these discussions will continue forever and ever, and Nigeria will remain as poorly and as deprived as it is today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. Before you go, please, there is a fundamental question that we want you to address, sent in. That have you reduced the entire Fulani to herdsmen who kill Southerners? Is it right? Is it fair to reduce all Fulanis to herdsmen who kill?
I am trying to pay them back in their own coin. Ojukwu went to Aburi to negotiate for the same restructuring we are talking about today, going back to the regions. Every Igbo man in the north, every Biafran in the north, and to an extent some Yorubas as well, we attacked rebels, slaughtered and massacred in the north. What are the Fulani leaders doing about this state of insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria? Only the Fulani are responsible for ISIS in West Africa, for Boko Haram, for Ansaru, for all the so-called Fulani headsmen, sorry, the bandits that you have in the north. You have Fulani governors paying Fulani people to come to Nigeria to kill. A Fulani governor, I think the one from Bauchi, openly said, we want to relocate all the Fulanis in the Sahel back into Nigeria. And we're here talking about one Nigeria as if we don't have any brain. Do they think we are stupid? We cannot reason very well. We know what the end game is. The more they mount unity, it is to allow you, to lure you into a false sense of security, so that the Fulanis across the Sahel can come in to settle. Are you not aware of the speeches that the Kaduna State governor made at the height of the slaughter of innocent people in southern Kaduna? What did anybody do about it? Absolutely nothing. You did nothing. When they hastily tagged IPOB a terrorist group with no evidence, all of you kept quiet. Nobody did anything about it. No. But Mietiala is busy negotiating with bandits, killing and raping people, and everybody's quiet. That is why we are different. And that is why we insist that the Fulanis are in cahoots as to what is happening in the South. They want to take over the entire country and make it the home of Fulanis in West Africa. Go and do your research very well, you see it there. And we are not going to allow it. It can't happen.
Mazi, more Northerners are killed today. More Northerners suffer more from banditry than the South. So how do you explain that? In fact, now, the cry in the north is that we are insecure. So, which negates this theory or thesis that the Fulanis are killing the rest of Nigeria.
Who are the people being killed in the north, if I may ask you, please? Dele, my dear brother. Who are the people being killed? Where are the killings happening? They are happening in the Kanem, in Kanuri.
We saw in Katsina the other day how many students were abducted. We saw in Borno, the most popular one, the Chibok girls. So the North itself is not as if the North is enjoying peace.
It is as a consequence of their own action. They underestimated how huge the problem would come in time to come. They fed this little python. They kept feeding it. And one day, the python turned around and started swallowing all of it. That's what they did. It is a consequence of terrorism. That is what actually happens. Once you spend years and years and years nursing and feeding terrorism, at a time it will come back to consume you. It is a natural consequence. It is a natural order. That is what they are suffering from. The true intent, the reason why they formed all these groups was to harass Jonathan out of office. That is a known fact. Nobody's trying that. They connived with Obama and all the rest of them. They planned perfectly to say that Jonathan was incapable of handling this situation in Nigeria. So a general has to come in. Tinubu, on his part, promoted that very false narrative. Only a general can save them. Because we are impervious to all the indices that leads to and sustains terrorism. And today we have it. In Afghanistan, it's the same. Afghan people, I wouldn't say that the Taliban is a terrorist movement. Of course, there's such. But look at the Taliban in Afghanistan. They started by killing occupying forces. And after a while, today, you have Afghans killing fellow Afghans. As a consequence of the climate of terrorism, that is what happens all over the world. What is consuming the North today was what they themselves created. But some of us are too scared to speak the truth. Who brought terrorism into Nigeria? Let's be honest. El Rufai said it. We are paying bandits in Kaduna to stop killing people. Who brought them in? They did. A Fulani governor of Bauchi State said, we are seeking to resettle Fulanis into, are we deaf and dumb and so stupid we cannot reason properly? We are here talking about the niceties of constitutional change and reform and all the rest of it. They are not willing to do it. They understand the implications. Once you regionalize the governance of Nigeria, they understand that their stranglehold on the resources from my land that sustains that very contraption called Nigeria will slip away from their hands. And they do not want it. My anger is reserved for those who are complicit in the mess called Nigeria. They are complicit. Why are they complicit? They know the truth. You and I understand the truth. They have a solution to the problem. And somebody is telling us, oh, we the elites, we need to agree. Who are you? What elitism are you? From where? Who are you? The reason it belongs to the people. The people will rise and determine how they should be governed. Not a few spent forces somewhere in Abuja discussing the fate of millions upon millions of people. I am a Democrat at heart. And I want, if it is possible, had Nigeria been good, do you think I'd be agitating? These people, they buy houses in Dubai, they buy houses in England. Is the man, people talk about presidency, regional presidency rotation, is the Prime Minister of England from Isekeresi. Is the Prime Minister of England, is he an Urugu man? But you prefer to buy houses in England. You go to Dubai, is the Crown Prince of Dubai or whoever is ruling Dubai, are they from your village? Are they from your village? But you will prefer to go and buy houses in Dubai than to buy a house, let's say in Belgium, but you are in one Nigeria.
Mazi, thank you so much for your contributions. We hope maybe you and I would have a direct conversation again very soon, if you agree, and then we can continue. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sorry, maybe we just listen to the trash where some people they talk one day. We go listen to the full. It's about 3 hours, and it's quite unfortunate that Mazenan they can, but many people speak. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, there is sound now. Yes, I see my dot. Thank you, Dolo Force. Thank you for the super chat, and Grace, my dear sister. Thank you so much for coming. And then Biafrans, we go stop this program here so that we will be able to come back again. If you never vote, the voting still they go on. Even if you say the voting, well, without anybody will never vote now, want to vote or don't want to vote, it is not like anybody's vote is going to elevate us anymore or is going to demote us anymore. We've gotten enough people. Our prime minister demanded for 20 million. Only from Biafra land we'll get 30 million. And I want you to know that this is just a sign that everybody wants to go home. So I don't know why he's saying on me to myself. There is sand now. There is sand. Yes, we'll do. There is sand now. So I don't know why anybody by now will still be looking around to agree with me that Biafra is here. When you take a look, just look around yourself and tell yourself the truth. What are you seeing? Is it not freedom? It's all sound of freedom. So I go stop this year. I beg everybody, try and vote. If you've never, do go and vote. And if you've not been supporting what we are doing, begin to support. If you are not in your liaison, in your country's liaison, in your country's family, try and join. A time will come very soon. A time is coming when you will want to join those families and you will not be accepted. And then you will come to say, hey, they are doing segregation. They are doing apartheid on me. They are doing racism on me. They are doing killing on me. They are doing evil on me. Nobody will listen to you. Anybody that is not taking the freedom movement serious now, don't bother to take it serious tomorrow. This is the moment we need you to be involved, fully involved, both financially, otherwise. If you refuse to get involved now financially, a time will come when that your finance will be irrelevant and you will come with it, you'll be thrown out or inside a pit with that your money. Now is the time that we need that your money. Our men on ground need your money. Our prime minister have made it clear that we are not going to beg you to leave our land anymore, but we have warned you to leave. And if you are an Igbo man, a Calabar man, a Edo man, anywhere, coming to Biafra land because you believe you a Biafra man, you come, nothing will happen. You will die just like every other. The land of Biafra are only interested in eliminating and neutralizing those that come to kill Biafrans. And it doesn't matter if you're Biafran, if you come with the same mission, you go in the same manner they go. So get it clear. Tell your family members, those that are in Biafra, those that are in Nigerian military or police should be aware of what they are going to face. Nobody will spare you. Nobody will spare you. We are in another phase, a phase of freedom, a phase of going home. You cannot stop us. Know that one, no. If you know now. I will stop here until we'll come back later this evening. Bye for now.
Dialogue now. I repeat it again. I'm not.
Dialogue now, but the time for dialogue is over. Is it not over? The only dialogue Nigeria have now is okay. Let us say you want a referendum, Abi. That is the only dialogue Nigeria have the opportunity and privilege to go into now. The dialogue of referendum. No longer dialogue of constitutional amendment or amendment bill or the other one, reconstruction, construction or that one. No. The only thing left for Nigeria to dialogue now is referendum.
An Igbo man, but I'm telling you what I'm shown in the spirit. What? I'm seeing great people, important people in this nation coming together and saying, now, okay, we want to sit on the table. Let us talk. But the people you want to talk with are saying it's too late. Please, dialogue now. The days ahead are evil. Dialogue now. This is not a cry of a baby. It's a cry of an adult. I repeat it again. Dialogue now. The Bible says, blessed are the peacemaker, for they shall be called the children of God. Please, every authority, there come a time when a revolution is about to take place. The power of gun, bombs, and bullets cannot hold an ideology. Please, dialogue now. This is not the time of, I have bullet, I have gun, I have bomb. This has nothing to do with bullet and bomb. If you know what I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit, everyone in federal authority should take the Biafra agitation serious. If you are once a founding father of this nation, sit down around the table and listen to your children. Dialogue now.
No, let them not listen. Let Obasanjo continue to go around to tell them that Biafra is dead and buried. Peter Obi continue to go around, tell them that Biafra has been buried 50 years ago. All of you that have been deceiving yourself and deceiving the gullibles, keep telling people that Biafra is dead and buried 50 years ago. You will tell me whether na you kill Biafra. You go tell me whether na you kill Biafra. When Nelly Ofebu come out to come the talk, say Biafra is dead. Where is they today? People will die no better pass them. I want to tell you, Biafra cannot die. Nobody can kill Biafra. Biafra is a spirit. You cannot kill Biafra. You cannot kill Biafra. Biafra is not like Nigeria, you don't even know the meaning. Biafra is not like Nigeria that they're foreigner from another land, they come and they tell you your name. Till today, they are renaming you. Whenever they come to your land, they change the name of your community. Till today that we are here, tell them your name is Ifai, they will try and manipulate Ifai into something the way they want, the way it will be suitable in their own mouth. They give you their names. They took away your names and trash your name, telling you your name is local. Who told you that Chukwuebuka is a local name? We call your own name a local name, and you decided to take Michael as your name. What is the meaning of Michael? You say it's the name of angel. Who told you? They have been deceiving us. They have changed the narrative enough, and we must not continue like this. Goodbye.
This is not the time to arrest anybody. It's the time to hear the cry of the people. Dialogue now. Because he's going to be the last resultant solution at the end. But when you are asking, when the king comes down from his throne and he's saying, I'm ready to talk, and everybody is throwing stone at you, then you will know that it is important to dialogue with honor and prestige and go out and there is peace in the land.